Hey, it's James Wong, the director of the Hollywood Actor Lab. Today I want to share with you a simple principle that helps me with nerves and the idea of being self-conscious in your performance from the audition all the way up into being on set and doing the role for real. This is something that took me a long time to crack the code with, but it really boils down to the most basic principles of acting and truly deep diving and committing to those basic principles. I'll tell you what that is right now. So when I started acting for, 20 years, just like any portion of my life, any portion of acting, there's a certain degree of self-consciousness, and with that brings nerves, which is the killer of performance and being plugged into the moment. Being self-conscious is the antithesis of being in the moment. So how do we eliminate that? Well, for me, it boils down to the most basic principles of acting and fully committing to that. The idea of being 100% synchronized with your scene partner by listening and reacting to what they're doing, being focused on my goals and actions and understanding the obstacle in the way and the relationship that the scene partner and I have to shape the scene and be 100% focused on my objective. That is a basic principle of acting. That is like acting 101. But it took me 2 decades to fully appreciate what that means in terms of the larger scope of our self-consciousness, our nerves, and all the things that sort of betray us as actors. And even the self-destructive process that you even have after an audition, for example. You walk out, you start beating yourself up, you're wondering how I did, what did they think of me, did I do all right, how did I measure up to other actors? And I tell you, it boils down to this. When I'm done with an audition, or a scene, or a rehearsal, or even up to being on set on the day, my number one concern when that scene is over is not what did they think of me, how did I do? My number one concern when cut is called is what did my scene partner get out of my character? Did they get the reactions they needed? Did they get the relationship that they required? Did I affect them? Did I listen to them? What did that scene partner get out of my character? That is my number one focus. In the scene, after the scene, and on to the next take. When you can really deep dive and apply this to your work, I guarantee you there will be zero room or capacity to be self-conscious. There will be no space for nervousness, because when all of your focus and attention is poured into what your scene partner is doing, how you're affecting them, listening to them, giving them what they need, getting from them all of the clues that you need to react, that basic 101 principle of acting will save you. And that starts with the rehearsals, the auditions, the self-tapes, being on set, and performing the role. When you can truly pour every ounce of your focus and attention onto your scene partner, whether it's the casting director, their 20-year-old intern who's barely giving you any sort of life in the flat audition read, it doesn't matter. When that scene is over, you should not be thinking, how did I do? Did they like me? You should be thinking, did I give that person what I needed? Did I react? Was I truly listening to them? Did I give them what they needed? Did I achieve what my objective was? And to me, that is the really most obvious, basic cracking of the code when it comes to my nerves, my self-consciousness, and my ability to truly plug into, like I said, everything from the audition room to the rehearsal process to performing it on set. And there's just no room afterwards when you're getting in your car and going home to being, in this mindset of like, what did I do? Did they like me? Oh my gosh, I should have done this, I should have done that. And all the things that you do to self-sabotage yourself. So I want you to try to put that into your practice. And the next time you're doing a scene, whether it's a self-tape or an audition or your acting class or working with your friends, anything, really, I guarantee you, you will be infinitely happier as a human being and as an actor when you can start pouring every ounce of your soul into the person across from you and less about this third eye self-conscious mind that we all contend with. So I hope that helps. And with that, go get 'em.